Mute. And we are live. Good afternoon. Let's see, one of us should probably get on our actual phones to see if there are actual people there.
See if there's actual people.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. Sometimes there's phantoms.
Phantom people.
Phantom people. Oh, hello, Vashonda. How are you doing today?
Hello, hello. So it is Saturday. We're just here chatting and catching up and talking about what's been going on. So, what's been going on?
Including changes.
Big changes, big changes.
The biggest of which is we are not on the Carnival Mardi Gras right now. We are sitting in our home.
That is correct.
In Metro Orlando. So that is a fairly significant change. You want to talk about what happened there?
Yeah, so we were scheduled to be on Carnival Mardi Gras today. As you can see, we are not there. We have rescheduled that cruise.
Same time next year.
Same time next year. Nothing, I mean, really earth-shattering. Just one of those things. I think the timing is not right for us for a number of reasons. One, I definitely want to see how the new protocols that they're doing actually work with the testing and things. And how the new protocols. Wow. And also being in Central Florida, Florida in general, we still have crazy amounts of Delta variant cases going on.
Yeah.
So it just didn't seem like a wise time to be on a ship with 4,000 plus of our new friends. Plus, Bella just started back at her day program, and I definitely felt like if we would have gone this week that we would have to quarantine her when we got back, and she just started, so just the timing isn't good for that either. So we are not on the Mardi Gras.
Yeah, and we made that decision, what, about 2.5 weeks ago, when things were really kind of crazy and everything was changing fairly rapidly across all of the cruise lines. You know, there were more cases. We had the news of the one person that passed away, you know, on the ship, and we just wanted to pump the brakes a little bit and everything.
I mean, I honestly feel like it's probably completely safe, especially now that they're testing everybody at the pier. But again, if something were to happen and we did end up getting infected, if I'm going to be infected, I would rather be in my house with my own physician where I know I have access to great treatments and all those fun things. So just figured we'd give it a little bit of time. So we will be on the Mardi Gras eventually, not too long from now.
56 days.
Yeah, in October, we are scheduled for the Mardi Gras. Rumor has it, it may actually be the inaugural naming ceremony cruise. And
which would be very cool.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. John Heald is scheduled to be on the ship with us, assuming he can get out of the UK and back into the US again.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to hear what kind of things he said. Stay tuned for information about any special things that may be going on. So the October cruise should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's funny, even with us having been on so many different cruises, including sailing on multiple ships during their inaugural season, we've never been on a ship that was close to the naming ceremony. I think all of the inaugural season cruises that we've done have been towards the end of the year. I think the first one was the Destiny, which isn't even the Destiny anymore. That's the Sunshine, isn't it?
Sunshine.
I think it is a Sunshine.
Rise, sunset, sun, something.
Yeah.
I still don't like it.
It's a weird layout. And it's an old layout. I mean, it's basically an oversized fantasy class ship.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. But
yeah, we have tried to avoid inaugural cruises and such. Not for any reason other than just crowds are not my thing. So this should be interesting. At least we know that it's somewhat limited capacity as opposed to overcapacity. So
yeah.
We'll see how it is.
Hi, Mom. Bella's doing great. She's hanging out in her room as usual, doing her standard teen Saturday afternoon thing.
She is busy not being with us.
Exactly. I don't think, well, maybe she would actually want to be on camera. Who knows?
I don't think she wants to be on the camera if you're on the camera.
Probably not. Probably not. Maybe a mother-daughter stream at some point. You look like you're super excited about the prospect of that.
Yeah, that could go sideways really fast.
Yep. That's what the end stream button's for. But yeah,
we've had a lot of cruise changes this year.
Oh, and that's true. That's also happened since our last live stream or video update as well. December, we've had changes for December as well. I certainly have not been shy about expressing my concern about NCL and, the lack of information coming out of, their offices with regards to their, brand new ships. I mean, I still think to this day, I've not seen any actual non-mock-up footage of their newest ship that's supposed to be, isn't it supposed to sail this year?
No, it doesn't sail till next year.
Oh, okay, it's still next year. But still, that's really weird. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, but with NCL, we decided to nuke that cruise.
Yeah, my only issue with NCL is I don't want to pay NCL prices. That's the only reason. NCL is fine, but they're overpriced to me. So I was very happy to change that and save quite a bit of money. Now, this is what will be crazy. If you are familiar with the different cruise brands, this will be crazy. We're saving a bunch of money by switching from Norwegian Cruise Line to Royal Caribbean. And Royal Caribbean used to be my cruise line that I avoided all the time because I didn't want to pay Royal Caribbean prices.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were able to get a much better deal on Harmony of the Seas. So it'll be our first time on that ship, and we're really looking forward to it.
But to be fair, we're not making an apples to apples comparison because on Norwegian, while it did cost more money, it did include 2 drink packages. Now, for us, that's not as big of a deal because she doesn't drink. So, or not much. I'm the only person that's going to be like even halfway seriously consuming alcohol on a cruise ship. So it doesn't really make sense for us to generally, unless it comes as a perk, as a part of our booking, which it seems like Norwegian, in order to jack up their prices, they're basically including the cost of the drink package, and that's one of the things that just makes it more expensive. I'm not going to drink 2 drink packages worth of alcohol on Royal or Carnival, so we never get them.
Well, so here's the thing, though. On Royal Caribbean, we can get just you a drink package.
Yeah, and even then...
And even paying for the drink package and unlimited specialty dining for the 3 of us, it's still less expensive than it would be on Norwegian.
Well, I didn't realize it was that cheap. Wow, you got a really good deal.
Yeah. Well, no, Norwegian is really overpriced.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the price difference? What's the price delta?
Like Almost $1,800.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm super psyched then
Yeah.
to be going. And is that, so did we end up with the family ocean view or did we go to the balcony? I can't remember.
We're in the family ocean view, the ultra spacious ocean view.
Okay. Yeah. So that, I mean, so that's cool. That's definitely cool. Wow, $1,800?
Yeah.
So.
That's why I've been complaining about Norwegian.
Yeah, that's insane. That's completely insane and totally not worth it. And here's one of my, since we're talking about the drink package on Norwegian, the last couple of times that we've actually sailed on Norwegian, it was insanely difficult to get a drink in a reasonable amount of time. They absolutely understaffed the bars hugely. Especially with them including the drink package with almost all of the cruise fares. So that was really not cool at all. 1,800, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Okay.
Are you monitoring anything? No? Okay.
I'm looking at chat over here.
So what else is new? It's been a while since I've been doing the whole meal planning thing because I hate to cook.
What's up, SD? Thanks for tuning in, man.
So yeah, so this past week and this week I went back to using emails. So I have been enjoying using emails. The menus and recipes have improved greatly over the years. I love the fact that I can just pick my menu and shoot the order over to Walmart. And then there's always the Walmart random, what you actually get in your order and how closely it relates to what you actually ordered.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
My Walmart order is never correct. Most times they've given me something extra that's really crazy. I'll order a stalk of celery, one package of celery, and I'll get 6 packages of celery because apparently they're just trying to get rid of the celery. One time it was bananas. 5 bananas was 5 bunches of bananas. And then sometimes it's just completely random, like a bale of hay. So,
I really don't understand the hay. That was absolutely insane. Or the, what was it? You ordered something that was gluten-free and they just substituted cake mix.
I had ordered gluten-free cream of chicken soup. And apparently they just decided well, maybe you're looking to make comfort food. And since we don't have cream of chicken soup, we're just going to send you 2 boxes of cake mix.
Absolutely bizarre.
Gluten-free cake can make up for anything. I don't even know how that got substituted. But yeah, that's the joy of Walmart shopping. You never really know what you're going to get.
But it is a cool feature to be able to select meals from a list of things that you think, your family's going to like, and then have it automatically do your order. And if you get the majority of the things, it's still not that bad.
Surprising that we have all eaten all of the meals that I've made lately from emails. So that is a huge win. I will say that I have very optimistically selected some fish meals over the past 2 weeks, and we've not eaten any fish. So I've got a freezer full of fish. So one of these weeks we may just be on nothing but fish because we're going to have to eat up the fish. But I look at the meals and I'm like, we should eat more fish. This looks like an easy meal to prepare and it's got fish. So I order it and then I'm like, I don't want to make fish.
Because she doesn't like fish
I don't
at
like
all.
fish. Bella doesn't like fish, but we're going to try it.
I love fish.
I've got some salmon to make this week, so we will try it and report back.
Yeah, salmon, absolutely good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. So let's see. Something we haven't done, which is kind of sad. We have not been to Universal in several weeks, mostly because of weather. And that sucks.
Yeah. The weather's in the evenings. I mean, we've gotten into the Florida rainy season, so pretty much every afternoon around 3 o'clock, it starts to have thunderstorms. And that's, the time that we start thinking about heading over there. So that doesn't really work for us. Haven't been really too worried about the whole mask situation and going to Universal. It is almost time for Halloween Horror Nights, which I will not be attending.
That's going to be crazy.
I am not a big Halloween person. Do you guys like Halloween? Do you get into Halloween? Have you been to Halloween Horror Nights? Do you know what it is?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be crazy crowded, like super duper crowded. And I've seen some videos where people have shown, I think it's actually, are they already setting up for it?
Yeah, so they've got a bunch of the props and stuff out.
Yeah.
I have no desire whatsoever. I mean, I'm not a haunted house person. I'm not someone who wants to be startled. So the appeal is just not there for me. But I know apparently it's a big deal. If you're into Halloween, I guess it's really cool. They have great houses. I don't know. The scare actors jumping out at you.
No, that's so...
That's not my thing.
Yeah. I mean, most people have seen the black person that gets scared at Halloween and someone tries to, pull a practical joke on them and they get punched in the face. I don't want to have to punch anybody in the face. So
But that is not the place for you.
Arrested for
not the place.
Defending myself from being when I get startled.
So there's apparently drama because there was, it was kind of up in the air as to whether or not they were going to have plexiglass in the houses between the scare actors and the crowds.
Oh my gosh.
They are going to have plexiglass, and apparently that's a big to-do now. People are all up in arms. Oh my gosh. There's going to be plexiglass and it won't be nearly scary enough.
It's not going to be the same. They can't get you through the plexiglass.
Yeah. I guess the biggest thing is if you see the plexiglass, you know there's going to be someone there, so it won't be as scary.
They have to put plexiglass over everything.
Plexiglass around, so you don't really know when the person's going to jump out at you.
And
something else I found out that I was not happy about, that I'm glad I now know. Apparently, they used to, I don't know if they still do, but at one point, there were scare actors in the line for King Kong.
Oh,
there
no.
are apparently holes in the ground or something where people pop out at you.
Holes in the ground?
I don't know if they're in the ground.
Okay, that sounds...
I don't know. But apparently people would jump out at you in the King Kong queue. And that queue is already a little bit scary. It's very dark. It's hard to see what's going on.
There's no way.
But there's no way I would be expecting someone to jump out at me while I'm waiting in line for that ride, and that would be a problem. So now I'm glad that I know, and I hate the ride anyway, so I really have no reason to ever go back.
It's a really stupid ride. It's a really stupid ride. Yeah, I don't know. So it looks like we only have a single person watching, or connected at least, viewing, sort of. Have you ever done King Kong or any of the Universal stuff? If anyone's actually there. Definitely not my favorite ride. Of that genre of ride, I think I like, what is it? Transformers and Spider-Man the best.
Okay, those are not even comparable rides.
What do you mean?
King Kong is like...
the same sort of thing.
No, King Kong is like Fast and the Furious, which also sucks.
Oh, Fast and the Furious is
They're both
absolute trash.
terrible rides.
They're bad rides.
But yeah, Spider-Man, Transformers, not really the same type of thing, but much better. Spider-Man is also better than Transformers.
I agree with that.
I want to go to Universal in California. I'm very into the whole tram tour thing. That's what I want to go do.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So SD, I've been there also, but it was like 1,000 years ago, in probably the 80s. So I know that it has changed drastically since then. I know the backlot tour for sure has absolutely changed, but there was no comparison between what happened in Los Angeles Universal versus Universal Orlando or Hollywood Studios when it still had its backlot tour. That was like a serious joke, like absolutely a joke. But
yeah, I want to go do all the California parks. I've never been to any of them, so I would like to make a trip out there.
Knott's Berry Farm?
I don't know what I'll do there because I don't ride coasters, so.
Right. Exactly.
But I would go. And I
I'll
can't
ride
really
the
eat a lot of
coasters.
food either, so yeah. But I want to go. I want to go check them out.
Oh, okay, you liked Kong. Interesting. So Kong is definitely different in Orlando because you're going through like a fake forested area, and there is movement. There's definitely movement. You're on a ride vehicle, and there are screens all around. But
I kind of didn't understand it. There was like
it was stupid.
dinosaurs and Kong and
Well, because you don't watch the movies, right? That's part of the movie background.
Okay.
Because
Well,
it's like
I
an
should watch the
ancient
movie
area.
and then maybe watch it again.
You'll be
And then-
disgusted with the movies too. She's totally not going to like the movies.
I know. I feel like most of these parks are like completely wasted on me because, like, Velocicoaster opened up, and I was just like, yeah, okay. I'm never going to ride that. So.
And Velocicoaster is amazing, and it's a good thing that you would absolutely die because there are so many weightless moments that even when you are strapped in ridiculously tight at the launch, you are floating out of your seat
No.
multiple times, especially the big inversion where you go, I don't even know how far it goes. It's insane, but it's so much fun. So much fun.
Thankfully, Bella doesn't like coasters either. So
Not anymore.
We just ride the Dr. Seuss rides and eat some snacks and call it a day. That's pretty much it. Although she loves all the motion rides, which I don't get. Like,
It is
she loves
weird.
Spider-Man, Transformers. Jimmy Fallon is her favorite ride. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that for her. But yeah, that's her all-time favorite ride right now.
Hey, what's up, Philly G? Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I usually do the coasters. If they go and do their thing with all the slow rides, at least every other time, I think I'll generally go and ride coasters. Because I do like the coasters at Universal. They're so much better than Disney World. Disney World coasters are just slow and lame and not exciting at all.
We don't even ride those.
Yeah, they're so bad. The best is probably between Rock and Roller Coaster and Expedition Everest, which
We did ride, Belle and I rode Expedition Everest,
yeah.
and we got off the ride, and she was like, why did you take me on that?
Too high. Oh, SD, dude.
See, you would get along with us.
Velocicoaster is, I think, 200. I think it's 200 feet up, and it goes like over 70 miles an hour. It's amazing.
Not for me.
It is amazing. It's a good time. If you're a coaster person, it's a hyper coaster. And it throws you around like nobody's business.
I enjoyed taking a break from Disney, but I'm ready to go back because there's a lot of things that we have not done.
Disney.
I know you hate Disney. Belle and I like Disney because the rides are tame for the most part. And they do a fantastic job with gluten-free food. Like any restaurant,
which
anywhere,
is nice.
all the snack things, you can just get gluten-free and it's easy. So between that and the very, very tame rides, although right now her all-time favorite Disney ride is currently not open and nobody knows why.
What is that?
Living with the Land.
Oh.
Living with the Land has been closed for a week and we are all very, well, he doesn't care. But Belle and I are very concerned.
Well, I mean, does it have anything to do with the multiple people that have jumped off the freaking ride to grab a tomato or whatever that stupid lady was doing? It was so dumb.
Well, I don't know. It was open after that, so it's just been this past week that it's been closed. I don't know.
And she fell in the water too.
Well, good for her. Good for her.
So lame.
But we haven't been on any of the new rides. We've not been on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We've not been on Smuggler's Run. We've not been on Rise of the Resistance.
I mean, I'm interested in that stuff. I'm not interested in a bunch of cosplayers walking around. I like Star Wars, but I'm not cosplay Star Wars fan level.
I'm not a Star Wars fan.
And everything is expensive. Oh my God, it's so expensive.
It's not that bad.
It's really expensive.
It's not that bad.
It is.
Well, anyway, until they start selling annual passes, we will not be going. But Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is going to be opening.
I mean, that looks interesting.
See, to me, that looks like the lamest ride that will have opened in a very long time.
Well, because it looks just like the movie. That's the only thing that... I mean, I honestly thought she was watching a video on our big TV in the family room and, of someone on the ride. And I was like, oh. I was like, what movie? Is that like the Ratatouille movie? And she's like...
No, it's the
No.
ride.
She said no, and I was like, no, I think I've seen this scene in the movie.
I was like, it's still the
She's
ride.
like, no. And then she finally said, it's the ride.
I told him 3 times.
Well, then I saw the ride vehicle, and I'm like, oh my God, that looks really good.
I guess I need to watch that movie before I go too, because the ride looks really lame.
Yeah. I mean, the movie was kind of lame too, but...
I don't like Disney movies to begin with, so...
Then, gee, yes, Disney is all about the money.
They are.
What is it going to be? Like 3x the cost?
It's not that much more.
No, I have not been to California Adventure. I've only been to Disneyland, and that was also 1,000 years ago. But one cool thing, I actually did use tickets. This is old school, right? Everything, all the rides used to be tickets. You hear the e-ticket ride situation for the younger set, where you actually had individual tickets and you bought them in a ticket book, and the tickets didn't expire. So you could actually use those Disneyland tickets at Disney World. And we did use some of the lamer. We had some like B, maybe a couple of C tickets that we actually used.
And that was 100,000 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Walt Disney opened the gates for him.
Almost. So, I will say that I would definitely like to go to California Adventure to give that a shot.
And I want to go to the Marvel, whatever they call it, campus, universe, whatever.
Now, is the Marvel campus completely separate, or is that part of California Adventure? I thought it was part of California Adventure, kind of like Rise of the Resistance, or is it Rise of the Resistance? No, that's the ride. What's the freaking Star Wars Landia?
You said Star Wars Landia.
What is it called in
Well, now I'll never
Orlando?
know because
Oh my
you
God.
put Star Wars Landia. into my head. Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge, right. It's not anywhere near as cool as the name. That sounds really cool, but yeah, Disneyland is small, dude. It's definitely small. I used to think that the Matterhorn was like, a badass coaster, but it's not. It was cool back in the day. Yeah, it's definitely different, but yeah, and the Disney money, man, everything is just so expensive.
It's not that bad.
It's really expensive. Yeah. Anyway, so
Gym membership, Disney annual pass.
yeah, but when it rains, we're
Disney's
not going.
different. Everything stays open in Disney. We can go to Disney in the rain. Universal shuts everything down in the rain. They shut down Men in Black when it rains.
That's really stupid. Like, it's completely inside. Why is that? Why are they shutting that down?
Exactly.
Oh, and that ride is probably not long for this earth anyway, because the ride system, seriously, the ride system on that ride in Men in Black at Universal Orlando is not made anymore. The ride manufacturer is completely defunct, and all of the spare parts for the ride, they already own them. So once those parts are done, the ride is done.
And that is not a good thing. Your child will not be happy to hear that.
Oh. I'll have to tell her about businesses failing, supply and demand,
She's not trying to hear any of that.
maintenance cycles and stuff like that. But yeah, it's I couldn't believe that. That's like super crazy to me.
I would be happy if The Simpsons would go away.
The Simpsons is
The Simpsons ride is the worst.
It's not.
I hate it.
Well, because it's really close to a freaking roller coaster.
I hate it.
It's one of the best motion rides that there is. It's insane. The Simpsons is cool. I like that.
I hate that ride.
I don't like the fact that the queue is mostly outside in the freaking blazing hot. Especially if you have to go on the outer part where you walk up the little ramps. Oh my god.
I don't like that I have to wait in line for it, period, because it's such a crappy ride. It's a short ride.
It is relatively short. Actually, although it didn't seem short last time.
Oh my gosh.
But, and your child loves that too. So.
She does. It's one of her favorites.
Yep.
I was surprised at how much I liked, what's it called? The Bourne.
Oh, yeah, it was okay. I mean, it's basically the same. What is it? I don't know. Bourne. I want to say Bourne Identity.
Bourne Spectacular? Bourne.
I'll look it up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Based on the Jason Bourne movies, Stuntacular. Is that it? The Bourne Stuntacular? I don't know. I really liked it, although it broke down, and that was disappointing.
Yeah, Bourne Stuntacular. We got to see how some things worked, which was interesting, with it actually breaking down. It's very similar to like the Indiana Jones, kind of a mixture between Indiana Jones and what was that French car stunt?
Oh, Lights, Motor, Action.
Lights, Motor, Action, that was really cool. But it's all completely just super screens, some motion stuff, lots of pyrotechnics, and the screens, the resolution is ridiculous.
Yeah, the integration between the screens and the live actors was like seamless.
It was amazing. Like literally there's a couple of times when they're basically simulating like just a bunch of people that are just standing in the street, and 60 to 70% of the people are basically projections on the screen. And it's really hard to tell the difference. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. So that technologically is super impressive. I would absolutely want to see that again, to see how it flows all the way through, hopefully, without it breaking. That was pretty cool. So, hey man, thanks for tuning in, SD. I appreciate the support, man. Thanks a lot. So, anything else you want to talk about, or are we going to wrap this thing up?
I don't know. We talked about October. We talked about December. We talked about emeals.
We did. So October, that's when we go. We hop on the Mardi Gras.
Yep.
And Julie scored a cabana for us in. Well, we're on the cruise stuff now.
That's right. We're back to cruise stuff.
And you missed some of it earlier, Sean. But Julie scored us a cabana in Amber Cove. So we absolutely will do a live stream there. View of the pool. Even when we're not talking, I think we'll just have it. We'll just let it roll, and so people can see what's going on and kind of enjoy the port area and the pool area virtually. But so that's pretty exciting. We've never had a cabana there, so we'll check it out.
Yeah, exactly. Last time we attempted to walk over to the pool, and then my phone blew up because it was so hot.
It was, her phone overheated. It may have been because it was in the gimbal, the DJI gimbal, but
I don't know. But next time, Amber Cove, we will be in the cabana with AC and fans and overlooking the pool. So I'm excited about that. I've never actually even seen the majority of the pool, and we've been there multiple times. But every time I've gotten to the pool area, I'm just like, it's too hot. I need to be back on the ship. So I'm excited to actually see the pool area.
And we don't have one of the overwater cabanas.
That's the cabana that I really wanted.
Again, this is a reoccurring theme. Probably really expensive, right?
No, it's $20 more than the one that we have.
Are you kidding me?
If it was available, we would have it.
Well, we probably need to keep checking back because there are people that
on a regular basis. Every time someone's like, "Oh, I'm not getting a COVID test to go on a cruise," I canceled, and I'm like, "Well, let me see what you have a cabana."
Right, or I'm not making my 14-year-old take the vaccine or anything like that. That's also happening, and people are canceling because of that. So, that would be very interesting.
Although probably not as interesting for people watching because there's not much out there. No water cabana.
Although a lot of people just like watching the ocean. But I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if you want to do people watching, the cabana that we have right now is absolutely going to be better. I'm going to bring a couple of different lenses, so I may be able to zoom down into the pool area, not to be a creeper or anything, but just to have
that sounds very creepy.
just to have a better view because, so that's one of the things. So the cabana, we have one of the cabanas that's on one of the upper levels, so it doesn't go directly, like it's not like our cabana in the pool, right?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. So around the edge of the pool, there are lounge chairs.
Yep.
And the stairs that lead up to our cabana.
Right.
So we are maybe 8 feet from the pool, but we're up.
Okay.
So looking down on the pool is very creepy.
Okay, so I'm not going to use a zoom lens. Yeah.
Sean, there will be no zooming.
There's no zooming
into the pool.
Right. Absolutely not. I don't want to be arrested in the Dominican Republic, for sure. I don't think the jails would be nice there.
Yeah. So our cabana is literally like if you think about pool chairs around the pool, but just raised up on stilts. That's
it's almost
where our cabana is.
Like stadium seating for like a back row of loungers or something. Almost.
Yeah, it's not even really a back row. It's really close. And then the overwater cabanas are on the other side of the pool, and they actually look out into the ocean because they're over the ocean, and there's nothing really else out there.
Right.
But but like people paddle boarding and snorkeling and stuff like that. So I think the cabana that we have will be a little more lively. We can see the zip liners, people in the pool, people at the bar, all sorts of pool shenanigans.
Right. Which that's not us. That's got to be some sort of grand cabana.
I don't know what that is.
Ocean cabana, poolside. Oh, they don't have any other pictures. Interesting. But yeah, so that's so we're excited about that. And I guess all the standard stuff with the Mardi Gras, which we've already gone over. You know, the non-smoking casino, which I think that you're probably not going to be in the casino nearly as much as you were on the horizon.
Are you kidding? We have like 3 sea days.
Oh.
I'm not sure what else you think I'd be doing.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, definitely no zoom lens.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I just looked at the picture of the actual cabana.
Yeah, no. That's definitely not going to work.
It's far closer than he realized.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. So let me see if I can actually show you guys this photo. Maybe not. That's probably not going to work. No, I'm not going to be able to do that right now. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
And then our other stops, we're going to San Juan. And technically right now we're scheduled to go to Nassau, Bahamas. I don't know if that will stick or not, or if we'll go back to Grand Turk. I don't know.
Right. Originally it was supposed to be Grand Turk, but Grand Turk basically shut down because of their COVID situation, and I think they've announced that they may actually start allowing visitors in September. And if that's the case, then we probably will go back. I think it'll revert back to the original itinerary that
Because they also
included.
have to close the pier in Nassau for construction.
Yeah,
which I
there's
think
a
is
lot.
also like a September thing. So I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Although it would be fun to get another pool cabana at Grand Turk. So I'll keep an eye out for that.
Maybe. Those are in the back. So those are in the back row. So several. It's very difficult to see the pool from those cabanas. Yep.
Yeah, no. It's not.
It
It
is.
depends on which cabana you get, but no.
I mean, that's true. So that's true. The last few that we've had there, it's been kind of a hike.
That was by design.
Okay.
All right, so yeah. It's our Saturday plans. What's been up Saturday?
Yes. Okay. So we are going to wrap it up now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll probably do this again next weekend.
Oh, there you go. Next weekend is a holiday weekend.
Holiday weekend.
Any
Yes.
holiday plans? Labor Day plans? We have no plans.
We have 0 plans. We're definitely not going to any theme park on Labor Day weekend.
Okay, well, there you go.
All right.
The anti-plans.
Exactly.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yep. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Let us know what sort of content we can bring to you or information.
Chat about.
Yeah. Or if you have any questions about cruises or anything else that we may know the answer to, we'd love to help you out.
That's right, Sean. We expect you to come back next week and bring a topic.
Exactly. All right. Something to discuss.
That's right. Have a good one.
Talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend. Yeah, will do.